The blistering sun shone bright in the boiling weather of Athens, Greece. In a large, sleek and prestigious mansion in Alexandros Avenue sat me in my expensive off-white t-shirt. It was in the middle of summer, and one of my dreams was to travel the world to see incredible tourist attractions. One attraction that captivated me was the amazing pyramid that stood in Giza, Egypt. I'm gonna go to Egypt, I thought excitedly. Oh, how silly of me. I thought to introduce myself. My name is Jeff. Yes, that sounds weird, but my name is Jeff. My parents agreed that I should go outside more and improve my idea of traveling around the world. Kicking my Gucci shoes up onto the mahogany coffee table, I lazily turned on my phone and booked a one-way flight to Giza, almost immediately. As a 25-year-old man with multiple university qualifications, I decided I was finally ready to see this extravagant world by myself. A few weeks had passed, and I was ecstatic. I stood in a long, endless queue in the crowded airport. This is going to be amazing, I sighed contentedly. After 2 hours, we had finally reached the entrance of the plane, and I scanned the rows of seats for my own. Eagerly, rushing to my seat, there began the torturous 43-hour flight to Giza. Well, this is going to be amazing, I thought, putting a damper on my mood. After the dreadful flight, I was exhausted, but the plane had finally landed. Trudging my carry-on luggage, we had reached the open door of the plane. Suddenly, shrill screams of terror were heard from the central area of the airport. Maybe it was just the wind, I pondered, starting to get anxious. Then again, more terrified screaming, and a gruff voice yelling in a foreign language I didn't understand. And then a single gunshot. Oh no. Everyone, get on the ground! The same gruff voice yelling angrily broke down the relatively silent atmosphere at the airport. It took me 2 seconds to realize he was talking to the people who had just got off the plane, including me. Put your hand on your head, he yelled once again. Absolutely terrified, I slowly got down on the ground, both my hands on the back of my head. In the distance, loud sirens were heard. I felt slightly relieved. Maybe I wasn't going to die after all. Suddenly, the banging of metal was heard, along with aggressive shouting. The police was trying to get to the hostage. I checked my watch. It had been 2 minutes since the police arrived, trying to pry the door open. Finally, the police had broken down into the airport, and at that exact moment, I decided to jump up and spring for the exit. 3 loud bangs were heard. Get down! The same gruff voice from earlier had yelled. Almost instantly, I felt a sharp pain in my shoulder. Bright red seeping through the sleeve of my shirt. I fell to the ground in immense pain. I've been shot, the thought appearing in my head. Struggling, I managed to crawl across the ground in the middle of shootout towards the door. A few minutes later, I reached the door and ran out straight away. My shoulder is numb. It feels like that part of my body isn't even there. The flashing red and blue lights had caught my eyes through the window. It was an ambulance. The paramedics rushed towards me, but I couldn't understand what they were saying, and I didn't care. I then figured out they were insisting that I go to the hospital. But I refused to and carried on with my initial plans of traveling around Egypt. After traveling around Giza, I returned home a few weeks later satisfied, but traumatized and more paranoid than ever. Every small movement from the corner of my eye startles me. I note to myself, next time I travel, I will plan more accurately so that I wouldn't encounter that type of experience ever again.